How inflation affects Americans. Watch this. The $1,000 car loan payment, higher prices, interest rates, push up monthly costs. You know what new record we broke last month in the month of June according to Wall Street Journal? The average new car that was sold last month, the payment was $686. Is it just me? Or when I saw that to me sounded ludicrous? I bought a Ford Focus. My payment when I bought from Galpin Ford on Roscoe and Sepulveda, my payment was $228 when I bought a Ford Focus. The average car payment is $686 today. So $686, if you live in a state like Illinois, or if you live in a state like New York or California, you're paying roughly a third in taxes, upwards of 57%, give or take, depending on where your income is. Let's just say a third of your income goes towards taxes. If you add taxes on top of $686, because that's after-tax money, the average payment's $1,000 payment pre-tax money. Okay, that's $1,000. And right now, Wall Street Journal is saying, hey, the way we're going right now, $1,000 car payment is going to be very normal. $1,000 car payment? This ain't a Mercedes we're talking about, by the way. This is not a BMW 7 Series. This is the average. So ask yourself how many people you know that have regular jobs can afford a $1,000 car payment. That's the direction we're going. So now let's continue. Inflation in real estate market, but we got to look at different cities. Where is the biggest growth and biggest increase in the last 2 years taking place? These are the current largest real estate bubbles within cities, showing mortgage payment and property tax on how much it's increased in 2 years. Meaning, if you were paying $2,000 a month for your mortgage and property tax times 12 months, you were paying $24,000 per year. In 2020, how much has it increased to 2022? Ready? Let's go through these, some of these top cities. Austin, Texas, in 2020, the average payment per year was $23,593. Today, $45,648. You tell me how many people can afford 93.5% hike in 2 years. Let me say that one more time. How many people can afford 93.5% hike? If the average person makes $70,000, did that person's average income in Austin increase from $93,000 to $140,000? How can the average person afford to go from $23,000 a year to $45,000? Now watch this. Number 2, Boise, Idaho, $18,200 to $33,000 per year. Boise, Idaho, 85%. Northport, Florida, $16,400 to $30,000, 83%. Cape Coral, Florida, $14,000 to $26,000, 83%. You got Phoenix, Arizona, $16,000 to $29,000, 83% increase in 2 years. Folks, this is not a decade. This is not 2 decades. This is 24 months, okay? Ogden, Utah, $19,000 roughly to $34,000, 81%. You got Tampa, Florida, $13,000 to $23,000, 77%. Provo, Utah, $21,000 per year to $36,000 per year, 75%. Salt Lake City, $22,000 to $38,000. Raleigh, North Carolina, $16,500 to $28,700, 73%. Spokane, Washington, $17,000 to $29,500, 73%. Lakeland, Florida, $11,000 to $19,000. Knoxville, Tennessee, $11,000 to $19,000. San Diego, California, from $35,000, roughly $3,000 a month, to $59,000. That's $5,000 a month. 70% increase in Carolina, $14,000 to $24,000, 70%. How many people can afford for their payment to increase by 70%? You tell me. Low income, middle income, how many? Now, you may be watching this because you're somebody that follows the content, you're a Valuetainer, and you may be doing very good for yourself. And you're saying, Pat, this doesn't really affect me. Totally get it. But let me tell you something. As a guy that's an employer and hires a lot of different people, we need to protect our middle income family. These are the working class that go to work every single day. They have wives, they have husbands, they have kids, they have mortgage payments, they have car payments. We have to take care of them. You can't constantly increase what they're doing right now saying, it's okay, but I'm rich. Who cares about them? No, we have to be concerned about them. This is hurting America. A big percentage of Americans are being affected by this. Let me continue. So now, how commodity prices have increased. This is a part that Jamie Dimon talks about a lot because Jamie Dimon's got 3 things that he's concerned about. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is one of them. Prices from December 2019 to today. Aluminum, $17.89. Let me just show this side first. Watch this. Aluminum, $17.89 per ton to $24.35. Corn, 388 to 590. Wheat, 559 to 806. Crude oil, 61 to $102. Wait till you see what Jamie Dimon thinks this is going to go to, by the way. Gasoline, $1.70, 325. Natural gas, 215 to 728. Someone has to pay for that. I'm consulting a transportation company guy last month. He says, Pat, how do I talk to my customers saying I'm no longer making money because my gas bill has increased so much that I've lost my profits? I said, you got to talk to your customers because they know this is happening. He says, I'm afraid to have that conversation. I said, if you don't, you're going out of business. He had the conversation with some of his customers. They were all upset. But the customers, some of them were like, yeah, we got to shop elsewhere. And they went and shop elsewhere. They're like, shoot, everybody else is having to pay the same price. Let's figure out a way to make it work. Everybody has to increase prices. You feel it. I feel it. Everybody feels it.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.